Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to create this spiral text effect in the app IBIS Paint X. So don't skip the video anywhere, let's get started. So first I'm going to open a canvas. So I'm going to use 3:4 2K canvas. So here we're going to create the text effect. So for that we have to create the text first. So I'm going to use this text tool to create text. So what you have to do is just click on that text tool, then touch anywhere on the canvas so that the text box will be created, and here you can type your text. So I'm going to type text. So it's going to be spiral text effect. So I'm just creating this. If you want, you can increase the size. Okay, I'm placing it here. So I want multiple color in that spiral text effect. So I'm going to duplicate these few more times and change the color. Other than that, I'm not going to do anything else. So to duplicate the text, you have to just click on that layer and click duplicate layer, and here I'm going to move it, or just don't use this transform tool, instead just be on the text tool and you can able to move the text easily. And to change the color of the text, you have to click on this edit option and you can find the color of the text on the style option. So just choose this color and change it like this. If you want, you can add the border for this text like this, but I just want variation in the color of the text, so I'm just keeping it simple. Click on this tick. Now we have two text with different color. Now I'm going to duplicate this once again and move it to the bottom, and make sure there is no overlap between the text. Here there is a overlapping, so I'm going to move it a little bit to the bottom again for this, and here I'm going to change the color. So okay, and I want to duplicate it once more. So click on this, duplicate, be on the text tool and just place it like this, change the color. Okay, so I added vibrant colors to this text. Now I want all this text to be on the single layer, so just be on the top layer and here to the next, to the bottom of the delete tool, you can find this merge option. Just click on this, you can see the text getting merged. Now we get all the text in the same layer, and now still it is in text mode, so that you can see here the layer is mentioned as text, so it's a text layer. Now I'm going to duplicate this layer in case if you want to make changes, or you have done a mistake and you want to use this layer again. For that purpose, I just duplicated this just for reference, and I'm going to use this layer for the further creating of spiral text effect. So now we have this. Now go to the transform tool, click on this perspective transform. Now I'm going to repeat this text. So to repeat this text, we have to use this repeat option. So I'm going to add so many text repeating on the same layer. So here click on this inner option, and then just increase the repeat X value, also increase the Y value. Now if you want these text to be elongated, then you can increase the size just by dragging these points like this. If you want to further add few more lines, then you can just increase the value on the repeat X and repeat Y, but I want this is enough for me, so I'm just clicking on this tick. And once we use the transform tool or anything inside the transform tool, it's going to rasterize, so I'm going to click on this yes. So because now this is not a text layer anymore, it became a normal layer. You can draw, do anything, but you cannot do text editing further on this. So now we have this. Again, for reference purpose, I just duplicated this and switched off the visibility of 1 at the bottom, and now I'm going to use this layer for creating the spiral effect. So it's going to be super easy, and you have to follow the steps along with me as it is to get the effect perfectly. So now click on this transform filter. So make sure you are on the layer where we have the text. Click on this filter and you can see transform option. So go to that filter and at last you can find polar coordinates. Click on this, you will get something like this. Now don't worry, it looks messy, but after changing the parameters like this, you can see. So I'm going to keep the left margin as well as the right margin as the minimum value like this. So just make sure there is no gap left, because if you go like this on the negative value you can find the gap. Also if you keep like this and if you go to the right margin in the negative value, you can find the gap again. So just be on that value between 0 to 10, around 10. Now just adjust the value so that you get this. There should not be any gap. Yeah, like this. You can add a little bit. Okay, if you just want to avoid repetition of the same letter, then adjust like this. Okay, we got the spiral text effect. There is no repetition of a single letter again. Now we got this, and go to the face if you want to change the face, but I think since it's a spiral one, we don't need to work on that face value. Then top margin, it means the center. So how much deep you want, you can adjust that using this top margin. And bottom margin, outside how long you want, how big you want, you can adjust that. So now I'm keeping both value little bit higher than 0, but not too high, like it's between 0 to 25. So you can keep like this. All the text are clearly visible, there is no blur, anything. And if you want, you can adjust a little bit. Now we got this. Okay, this looks perfect. We got the perfect spiral. And now if you want to make some changes and check, you can check. And if you want to change the text vertically or horizontally, you can try this flip horizontal, flip vertical. And if you don't want this circle, then you can turn this into your oval one using this by clicking on this. But I want this circle spiral one, so then click on this tick. Now we got this. And to get the view better, look better, I'm going to change the background color to black, because we have the vibrant colors, it's going to look really good. Yes. Now I'm going to save this as JPG and I will show you how it looks. This is the final look. I hope you learned it well. Hope it is useful. If so, subscribe to my channel. Also check all other my videos. You will find so many useful information from my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.